Welcome back, everyone. Today we have breaking Cowboys news that is making waves across the entire NFL world. After a hard-fought win against the New York Giants, the Dallas Cowboys have shocked the league by signing veteran pass rusher Jadeveon Clowney, and already fans and analysts are buzzing about what this move means for America's team. On top of that, Cowboys insider Terrence Parsons Jr. has stepped in to break it all down with his unique insight and perspective, adding to the growing excitement and speculation surrounding this blockbuster signing. So buckle up because we're going to dive deep into this, expand on every angle, and explore how Clowney fits into the Cowboys' defensive identity, what it means for the rest of the season, and whether Dallas just put themselves in a position to become true Super Bowl contenders. The Cowboys' win over the Giants was a statement game in itself. Not only did Dak Prescott command the offense with composure, but the defense, led by Micah Parsons, once again proved that they are among the most feared units in the entire NFL. But despite their success, there's been an ongoing conversation about depth on the defensive line and whether Dallas truly had the veteran presence to balance out their young talent. That's where Jadeveon Clowney comes in. The Cowboys front office clearly felt that after taking down a division rival, this was the perfect moment to strengthen their roster even further. By signing Clowney, they are signaling to the league that they are not only trying to win the NFC East but are also serious about pushing deep into the playoffs and possibly beyond. Now, let's talk about Clowney himself. Former number 1 overall pick, a player who has built his career around explosive athleticism, versatility, and disruptive play. While some critics point out his inconsistency and occasional injury struggles, no one denies the fact that when Clowney is locked in, he can completely wreck an opposing game plan. He can play off the edge, he can shift inside, he can stop the run, and he can pressure the quarterback. For the Cowboys, adding a player of his caliber right after such a crucial divisional win is a huge psychological boost. Terrence Parsons Jr., who has been analyzing Cowboys football with incredible depth, made it clear in his breakdown that Clowney is not coming in to simply rotate, he's coming in to be a difference maker. Parsons Jr. highlighted that one of the biggest benefits of this signing is the ability to give Micah Parsons more flexibility. Think about it, opposing offenses have already been struggling to contain Micah, but now with Clowney lined up on the opposite side, you simply can't double-team both players on every snap. It creates mismatches all across the line. Offensive coordinators will be pulling their hair out trying to decide whether to give extra protection to Clowney or to Micah. That's exactly the kind of nightmare scenario that Dan Quinn, the Cowboys' defensive coordinator, thrives on creating. Parsons Jr. emphasized that this pairing could elevate the Cowboys' pass rush into something we haven't seen in Dallas since the prime years of DeMarcus Ware. Another point worth noting is the timing. Signing Clowney after the Giants game wasn't just about filling a roster need, it was about momentum. The Cowboys are riding high after a big divisional win, and by adding a high-profile veteran immediately afterward, they're keeping that momentum alive. It sends a message not only to the locker room but also to the entire league. Terrence Parsons Jr. broke it down perfectly, saying this is Jerry Jones doing what he does best, making a splash, reminding everyone that the Cowboys are never satisfied, and always willing to make the bold moves necessary to chase greatness. And let's not forget, signing Clowney also denies other NFC contenders the opportunity to pick him up. That's strategic in itself. Of course, with any major signing, there are questions. Will Clowney stay healthy? Will he be able to integrate quickly into the Cowboys' defensive schemes? These are fair concerns, but as Parsons Jr. pointed out, the beauty of this move is that Dallas doesn't need him to be on the field every single snap. They already have a deep rotation of young talent like Sam Williams, Dorrance Armstrong, and DeMarcus Lawrence. Clowney doesn't have to carry the entire load. Instead, he can be used situationally, keeping him fresh and maximizing his impact. This is the kind of setup that could bring out the best in Clowney at this stage of his career. Let's also not overlook the psychological warfare aspect of this move. Think about how the Giants must be feeling right now. They just lost to the Cowboys, and then the very next headline is Dallas adding another weapon to their already dominant defense. That's demoralizing for divisional rivals. The Eagles and Commanders, too, have to be looking at this signing with serious concern. Philadelphia, in particular, who has been neck and neck with Dallas in recent years, knows that matchups are often decided in the trenches. By adding Clowney, the Cowboys are essentially saying, "We're going to win at the line of scrimmage." That's a powerful message. Terrence Parsons Jr. didn't hold back when analyzing how Clowney could also have a leadership role in this locker room. While Clowney has had ups and downs in his career, he has also accumulated years of playoff experience and has played alongside elite defenders. Bringing that veteran voice into a defense filled with young, hungry talent could be invaluable. Parsons Jr. emphasized that sometimes it's not just about sacks or tackles for loss, it's about mentoring younger guys, sharing insight, and helping them prepare mentally for the grind of an NFL season. This signing brings that intangible benefit as well. Fans, of course, are already reacting strongly. Social media has exploded with excitement, with many Cowboys fans saying this is the exact type of aggressive move the team needed. There are highlight reels of Clowney's big hits circulating, fans imagining him alongside Micah Parsons, and the energy is electric. Cowboys Nation thrives on big news like this, and it's clear that the signing has reignited that Super Bowl buzz. Even some critics who normally bash the Cowboys are giving them credit for being proactive and bold at the right time. From a financial standpoint, Parsons Jr. noted that the Cowboys were smart about structuring this deal. It's not a long-term commitment, but rather a short-term impact signing. That means Dallas gets to capitalize on Clowney's talent right now, without sacrificing their flexibility in the future. It's a win-win scenario. And if Clowney performs well, there's always the option of extending his stay. Looking ahead, the real test will be how quickly Clowney adjusts and how Dan Quinn utilizes him. We could see him making an impact as soon as next week. Imagine the sight of Clowney and Micah lining up side by side, with Dak Prescott and the offense putting up points on the other end. That's the kind of balance that can carry a team through the toughest stretches of the season. Terrence Parsons Jr. summed it up best. This is not just about adding another body, this is about adding a weapon, a game changer, someone who makes opponents' game plan differently from the moment they watch Cowboys film. So the bottom line here is simple. The Cowboys just made one of the boldest moves of the season by signing Jadeveon Clowney right after a statement win against the Giants. Terrence Parsons Jr. has broken it down brilliantly, highlighting how this move amplifies the defense, energizes the locker room, and sends a clear message across the league. This is Cowboys football at its finest: bold, aggressive, and always aiming for the ultimate prize. And now, Cowboys Nation, it's your turn. Do you think Clowney will live up to the hype in Dallas? Will this move finally give the Cowboys the edge they need to get over the hump in the NFC? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this is a conversation that is just getting started. And as always, if you love getting the latest breaking Cowboys news, rumors, and analysis, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and we're going to be right here breaking it all down with you every step of the way.